Good evening, good evening, good evening. What a great day to be alive, what a great day to be a Christian. This right here is Mark 5, and I'm going to jump around. I'm going to tell you the verses and stuff like that, then I'm going to explain why I'm doing this. This is basically the covering of the blood and what it really does. This is literal, but I'm going to tell you how it is right now, today's time, in real time, as they say. Coming in 6, it say, but when he saw Jesus afar off, and he ran to worship him, and cried out with a loud voice and said, what has I to do with thee, Jesus, the Son of the Most High God? I adjure thee by God that thou torment me not. For for he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered and said, my name is Legion, for we are many. That's one part. And it says, and they came to Jesus and they see him that was possessed with the devils and had the legion sitting clothed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. And they that saw it told them how it befell to him that was possessed with the devils, and also concerning the swine. And they began to pray him to depart out of their coast. And when he was coming to the ship, he that had been possessed with the devils prayed him that he might be with him. Howbeit Jesus suffered him not, and said unto him, go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord has done for thee, and had compassion on thee. So, for the storyline, the man was tormented, breaking out of shackles, going crazy and stuff like that. They brought him to Jesus. So when they brought him to Jesus, he had the devils in him and stuff like that. But the devils knew who Jesus was and said, man, who art thou, the Son of God? Torment us not. So Jesus rebuked them. They went in the swine, and then when they went in the swine jumped in the river, in the lake, and died. Okay. So now, covering of the blood. When they came and seen the dude that had all the mind you, they seen him crazy first with all the devils and all of that. So translated today's time, a lot of people that steal, kill, you know, do all kind of horrendous things and stuff like that. Like I said, if you're not following Jesus and you're not dedicated to Him at any moment, any unclean spirit can be in you and can drive you and use you. So Jesus covered, boom, pray on them, So Jesus took the unclean spirit out of him. When they seen him again, they didn't even know it was him. He was clothed and in his right mind, cooling. Then when Jesus left and jumped in the ship, he begged Jesus to come with him. Okay, now, once Jesus cleaned him, what did Jesus tell him to do? Go and tell your friend your testimony. Tell them all the things that happened to you. And then, not only that, tell them how I had compassion on you. So basically tell them the love that I have, the mercy, the grace. Tell them your testimony. Now why did he tell them to tell them that? Because now if they have anything that's in them, they know where to come to and get it resolved. So then they know that at the same time, they know that he's not going to just resolve it. He's going to resolve it out of love and compassion. Today's time. Change a person at any moment. Somebody asked me, would you ever take them back, right? And I was like, a person can devote to God, Jesus, at any moment. And when they do, they're a new person. That person I would take back. The person that they are now, no, I wouldn't. You know, just simple and plain. You know, open arms, take, and that's honestly for any uh 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 for anybody. Like if it's a friend, man, that that's just hell bent on trying to do me wrong, or you know trying to hurt me, I don't care. They turn their life over to Jesus today or tomorrow. They are my friends all over again. Turn their life to Jesus over there. We are in a relationship all over again. The love is pure, genuine, any of that. Now, am I saying that I have hatred for them now until they do that? No. It's just that I can't give access until then. If anything should happen to them or anything like that, I will ride. So, but at the end of the day, to give access, I can't until that happens. Because we grown. So people know the outlet, people know what I stand for, and where did I get that from? My dad is full blown Christian, he's devoted to Jesus Christ. And one thing I knew about when I was running around those streets, if I wanted to time out and I wanted to come live with him, or things got so hectic that I needed to get away, I knew before I come there, I had to check in with Jesus before coming there. Straight like that. Because his household is gonna serve Jesus, and if you come into it, that's how it's gotta be. So coming to his house, automatically you going to church, automatically you attending Bible study, you know, that was the rule. And it was well known and it was understood. And each time I did, because I went to my dad 2 times, 3 times. I went to my dad 3 times throughout my life, you know, when things got real hectic. I went to him and I knew it's no way I was gonna come there the same. You know, I feel the same. I feel the same. And that's even with my children and everything. Especially for the ones that really know their dad. Yeah, you knew me there, but over here I can't allow that to transpire or transfer. It's just what it is, and it can happen for anybody. Anybody. You know. I'm gonna keep making these as long as God is not mad at me. In Jesus' name we pray.